yet again, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome to another city builder game, this time Surviving the Aftermath, a game that seemingly came out of nowhere. The world has come to an end, and now it's time for us to build a new colony out of the rubble and the ashes of the world before. So thank you very much for clicking and tapping that like button. If you'd like to see more, that's the way to do it. So glory to Raptoria down below in that comment section as we build our wonderful city yet again. Welcome to all the new subscribers. You guys are great, and I appreciate you all being here. We're going to set up our difficulty level here. I'm going to go middle of the road, everything here too, and picking how difficult we want our setup to be. In this game, you can choose the environment, the catastrophes, what type of resources you'll start with, who your survivors are, and etc., etc. But we're going to get started right away by just going middle of the road. So if you'd like to read anything here about how everything happens or how it contributes to your gameplay, just go ahead and pause at any time. And again, thank you very much for being here today for an exciting new city builder. I can't believe I've never heard of this game, and yet I just kind of found out about it out of the blue. Thanks to Epic Games, by the way, for sending a key this morning, and Paradox as well, being a part of making this game. So it's a Paradox game that's available, I guess, on the Epic Games Store. That looks like glory to Raptoria to me. Let's go ahead and continue and get started. We, of course, are going to name our colony Raptoria. There we are. Let's confirm. And then also, what's our colony motto? Well, of course, our motto is to like and subscribe. There we go. Oh, wait, not subscriber. Hopefully we've got a new subscriber, maybe one. Let's go ahead and give that person a round of applause. All right, perfect. Let's go on to starting our game. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Oh, and look at that beautiful loading screen. I love this hand-drawn art already. And here we are, our first look at this wonderful game. I love it already. Our truck has broken down. That's kind of how we started. I guess we're traveling via truck, and now we've ended up here in the middle of the wastelands. We see tipped over vehicles, trash piles to gather from, nuclear waste. I wonder if we can pick that up by hand. Berries as well. So a little bit of Foundation in here, a little bit of Dawn of Man, a little bit of Frostpunk too with how things are gathered and whatnot. So let's go ahead and get started. I guess first and foremost, our people need a place to live, and this game already is intense. Yeah, you see what I did there? All right, let's go ahead and start placing some tents nearby. Well, the music is intense too. Listen to that. We got to get going. This is like building in could be a zombie apocalypse too. That'd be kind of cool if there were zombies around. I guess one more zombie game wouldn't hurt. Each one of these tents holds 2 people. It looks like we have 6 or 7 10 survivors. It looks like up there. So 10 colonists. So 2, 4, 6, 8. So we'll go with the 10 here. So that should be enough for our people then. We'll make everything nice and tight while we get started. Nuclear waste is something we can gather. I don't know what that's for. Ew, is that a water source up there? That doesn't look very healthy. Maybe it is. Let's go ahead and see what else we can build from the build menu. Oh, it looks like we got a food storage. Stores all types of food grown and hunted in the colony, as well as rare food scavenged on the map. Okay, so we've got things like berries here. It looks like we actually have 3 berry bushes over here. Is there any more around? Looks like we can only grab the 2 at the time. So we'll just start with these 2, and then we'll build another one soon enough. Looks like we can't quite reach that 3rd one. Oh, yeah, we don't want to go too far from camp. So let's just start here with gathering some berries. We'll need some materials to get that going. Let's see. Colonists are homeless. Build more shelters. Yeah, we're working on that now. Look at our tents. This looks really cool. So 2, 4, 6, 8, and then 10 there. And then, of course, maybe room for more just in case we find some other stragglers. Looks like this is Gate Ruins. Rebuild the collapsed gate from the build menu to attract more people to oh, what? We can, like, actually build a fortress like Mad Max. We can put a gate around our colony. Beautiful. What is this here? The world map. Oh, no way. We can spread the glory of Raptoria to other different types of territories by building more cities and by going to war with other factions. What? There's a farm here? Can we send out, like, an army or something like that to capture territories? This is incredible. We'll be able to build, like, forces and, like, capture territories. Now we're starting to look at Total War level stuff. Are you kidding me? Total War meets a city builder with Frostpunk and all this other stuff in here? You gotta be kidding me. Small concrete ruin. Let's see, warehouse gather stuff. Water shortage. Reserves used until production. Oh, okay, so we need to actually go for a water well here. Let's see if we can put one over there, it looks like, or anywhere. Looks like we can build it close to a water source. I don't know about building it near that nuclear waste. Let's see, a source of water says all clear, cannot be placed on barren soil. So we can put it anywhere. I guess on grass, so I guess we'll put that there. And did they need to store it somewhere? Stores water, essential. Yep, okay, so we probably should build those 2. A water well and then water storage seemed like a good idea. We'll put those 2 next to each other. Basic controls. Click here to learn more. Oh, you can play with a controller. That's cool. All right, confirm that. All right, so now we're getting water. We haven't even survived a day, and yet we've already got all these tents up. Oh, Untitled Goose Game. What are you doing here? All right. So now advanced controls. Click here to learn more. Rotating the camera. Okay, so you got your rotation. Oh, wow, we can really zoom in. That's crazy. Looks awesome. All right, build shelters. We've already kind of learned how to do that. There's emergency shelters, too, and shanties and other buildings. Assuming we got to research those. Yep, so they want us to build tents, but we're way ahead of you. Insufficient construction materials for water tower. All right, that's fine. So long as we get the well done, that's most important. Looks like the water tower needs some more wooden planks. So how do we get some wood here? Let's see. Is there any woodworking stuff? Oh, we can build roads. Nice. Food storage, emergency shelter, water towers, recycle. Ah, here we are. Sawmill. Ah, okay. So we can build that near the trees and start gathering resources that way, too. So we have to put it near a forest, I guess. Or, actually, over here, we can just start telling our people to gather plank. Move stockpile work area here to gather. Ah, we can click and move a work area to gather resources. Perfect. So we needed concrete and planks to finish some of our other jobs. Go, people, go, go, go. So we're out of supply. So now they're going to go gather it from there. Perfect. So we've got ourselves concrete ruins. What different types of supplies are here? We've got berries, of course. Concrete that we saw. Looks like there might be metal around. Random planks around, too. Here's some scrap metal. There it is. And, wow, a huge concrete ruin that we could use to gather our own building materials, as well as nuclear waste. I wonder if we could pick that up by hand. Let's get a hand in there, folks. Yeah, for this wonderful game. Excellent. Now, this game is in early access, too, so there's bugs to report, but I can't believe I've never heard of it, and I already love it. The art style's great. It's really cool to see the fact that we can build a base here and then capture other areas. So not only is this a city builder, but it's more of an empire builder because you're building all this different stuff. All right, we got lazy bones sitting around here, but I suppose they're waiting for materials to build the water tower with. So we've got 8 out of 10 for the planks. Looks like we should have enough now. There's actually 6 sitting at the stockpile, so hopefully somebody builds on that soon. Okay, so now we've built all the shelter we need. Let's see. They want us to build more shelter. What's an emergency shelter for? Temporary shelter used for several colonists. Cheap to build, but very vulnerable to catastrophes. Oh, and no protection against radiation. Well, I guess we'll build this too. Because maybe it'll attract more people to our colony. This is for our permanent colonists, but I guess we'll do this one too and just kind of see how it looks. And I guess we'll place that down over here. There we go. That's a good spot. What is this building? Food storage. Ah, we can move our work area to start gathering food from there as well. Ah, perfect. We'll move it right next to this building. So we actually are starting to build a lot of stuff which we might not need. However, if we build our food storage here, it'll allow me to pick from other berries nearby and not have to walk so far. And everything up there is radiated. Look at that. Gross. So there was like a nuclear disaster / asteroids. You can see where craters are. Maybe there was a war. I guess it's make your own devastation adventure, but there you go. All right, we got 2 water, no power. Looks like we might be able to build some power plants here in the future. What do we got here? We got the gate that we can build for security. Oh, look at that. We can put down some bushes as well. Medical and burial pits. Tool shops and tailors. Scrappers, recyclers, foresters. Much more that they can do. So very similar to Don Man, where you can build the building, like, for example, like a mine or something like that. And then you can have somebody go over to it, or building a logging area. All right, what are we out for supplies? Looks like we also need some textiles here. What is that exactly? What is that material? Looks like it could be a fabric of some sort. So we'll have to go and see if we can find that from somewhere. Let's look around the map. Any other resources? Plastic trash, planks. So very much like the other floating games we've been playing. What is that huge building? It's like a weird flat area there. Is that like a bunker underground or something? Okay. So it looks like everything's pretty much the same around here. I wonder if we could go fishing nearby, though. I wouldn't trust that with the nuclear waste sitting there. There is a fisher that we can build, too. So that's pretty cool. Looks like the colonists are getting to work at building. And this man is doing something with an axe. I don't know what exactly his idea is. Oh, are you people on... Oh, wait a minute. They're carrying weapons. Maybe they're on security or something. Maybe he's practicing. All right, build shelters. Click to learn how. Okay, we've kind of already done that. We just did it in our own order. Forester building. We're going to put one of those down, too. But first, we got to gather planks. So let's see here. Work area. Oh, it tells us what we have left. Very nice. And, of course, we've got more capacity in the stockpile. So that's cool. Move area or salvage, which I think means that we could destroy the building, too. All right, so there's a day-night cycle. Our people sleep, it seems, at nighttime, obviously. Let's see what else we can put down. A warehouse might be a good idea for future items. We could probably lay out the colony now and then build stuff later. Let's see, a trapper there as well. Catches local fish. So we could actually put a fishing dock here if we wanted to. Looks like it has to be half on land and half in the water. Probably right there. Something like this. Oh, yeah, there we go. So it looks like we can build it there and then start fishing inside the lake. So that'll bring us different types of food rather than just berries. And we already got people working, so the night is over. And they're back to gathering yet again. So let's see here. Construction completed to the water tower. Excellent. So now we have a water source and a place to store it. So now we've got huge amounts of water. 600 capacity with 12 production there. So we can put somebody on to store that. Good. Now we're working on the emergency shelter. Maybe we can bring in some more people to the colony that way. All right, let's see. 38 food. So it looks like there... Oh, wow, there's different types of food. Production and consumption. Potatoes, protein bars, jerkies, and berries. Ah, very nice. All right, I wonder what else we could put down. A small farm. So we can put that down over here near the fertile soil. I guess we'll need to wait until we've got, everybody kind of like working on other things. We need more people here, essentially. Planks have been depleted. Yep, we still got more piles over there for them to work on. Very good. Keep gathering those resources. Let's see. Can we have multiple work areas? I'd love to go out and gather more things like trash and whatnot. Let's go up here and gather... Oh, it looks like there's a lot of stuff there. Can't gather from the large metal scrap pile, but we can gather basic construction materials from there. And it doesn't look like we can gather from the gate either. And random vehicles around for decoration, but nothing really we could do. So I wonder if we could build multiple stockpiles to get everyone working. Let's see. This building just needs some more... I think this is plastic here. So we'll be gathering from a plastic pile here somewhere. Let's move our work area then, and we'll try to gather from the plastic trash. Looks like it's too big. So we got to gather only from small sources. I guess the bigger buildings are the ones that can gather from there. I don't see any plastic nearby. It looks like it's all large resources, which is great for later in the game, but we need some quick fix on plastic and whatnot. I mostly only see concrete around and planks and such. Commotion in the camp. Someone's yelling inside of a tent. Uh-oh. Do we have... uh-oh, things are starting to get intense. Hold on, let's slow things down. There's a fight. Uneven ground. Oh, this is just like it is in Frostpunk. Very cool. Suddenly, muffled cries are coming from one of the shelters. You rush in to look at what's going on. Instead of a colonist, you find a large hole in the middle of the floor. The shelter was apparently built on top of a small sinkhole, which gave in and swallowed one of the inhabitants. The makeshift ladder should help gather to get the colonist out without injuries. Just climb back up. That's all you gotta do. Just climb. That's it. That's all you gotta do. No, make a makeshift ladder. There we go. You order a nearby colonist to fetch planks from the stockpile. Together you fashion a set of crude but functional ladders to lower down in the sinkhole. The fallen colonist climbs up rattled but otherwise unscathed. The hole is filled and carefully covered up to prevent any further surprises. 4 happiness. Oh, good. Excellent. That raised happiness. All right. Minus 3 planks, but plus 4 happiness because we saved somebody. Excellent work. All right. Well, let's see if we can gather some other stuff. Maybe we could build a recycler now in order to get some of those other materials. Let's see. Where else might we find a recycler? Looks like it scavenges plastics and fiber from the plastic deposits. So that's where we'll get our fiber, too. So that's good. It's high in fiber, I guess. Let's see if we can find any other resources around. Looks like that's the only pile there. Boy, I'd hate to build that next to the radiation, but there you go. We'll build it right there. I'm getting a little bit of a depraved feel from this game as well. So what games does this remind you of? Certainly, there's a little bit of Frostpunk here, a little bit of Foundation, a little bit of every game we played on the channel. I'm so excited to see this play on more. I can't even wait. We got plastic there. That's what that blue thing is. So the emergency shelter needs that. There's also fiber, which is a refinable material, I'm assuming made from plastic, perhaps. And then there's parts, components, electronics, fun box, what? A selection of various entertainment products from the old world, required by all entertainment buildings. Ah, so it helps to keep people happy. There's also science points, too, that we can spend on upgrades. Very cool. Wow, what's not to cover in this game? What's not to like already? I must say. All right, everybody's napping. I certainly don't like that. There's statistics, radio stations. Can we listen to others? Wild Frontier. Skylights, too. Wow, there's all sorts of different radio you can listen to. I had no idea. That's neat. Specialists, we got none at the moment. A colonist is suffering from serious mutations. Cure the colonist in a medical facility. Uh-oh. No mutations, Craig. We told you last time, no. All right, we better build the medical tent then and make it an absolute important building to build. It's going to require plastic, though, I think, to build. So we better make this a high priority. Actually, no, let's make that a medium priority, but make our recycler a high priority. Get it done, boys. We need that plastic ASAP. We'll make this building a low priority then. So that way we can finish our medical tent first. So let's make that high. And let's see if we can also gather some more metal planks, too, it seems that we're going to need. Metal parts, I guess. So we'll have to see if we can find some random scrap metal sitting around. I didn't see any of that. Looks like mostly planks. There's some metal scrap around, but that's going to require another building. might have our first death here already. Recycler is for plastic. Scrapper, of course, is for scrap. Makes sense. Let's see, is there any more scrap nearby? Oh, there's actually scrap over here. So I don't think we can actually tell our people to just gather the scrap. They can't go, it has to be a specialized building to do it. Oops, so that's important. Okay, let's get our people on building the... Oh, excellent. We've already got this working. Looks like we've got options to... Oh, we can move the work area as well, so we don't necessarily have to build it near the resource, which is kind of cool. So from here, that person can gather plastic from there, and then more plastic from over here. So actually, you're probably going to end up moving the building even if we built it in the camp. But since we control this area, we'll build most things nearby. Uh-oh, this man is mutating. Oh, God, the Incredible Hulk. Oh, I think he's angry. Look, he's carrying concrete. Look at that. Absolute beast. This man is carrying away. Okay, so the scrapper is going to be the next building that we build, so we'll be able to get our metal scrap and plastic to complete the medical tent. So hopefully we don't have Dave or Randy or Steve become the Incredible Hulk. I believe his name was Dr. Randy in the real movie. I'm pretty sure, guys. It certainly wasn't Doc Brown. I'm pretty sure. All right, let's see if we can finish this thing up. And what else can we build in the meantime? So tool shops can be used to turn scrap into tools. Doesn't look like we need any fuel to do it. So the forester doesn't seem too important just yet until we start running out of planks. And then we'll need it for buildings. But it doesn't look like we need it for fuel, so that's good. Alright, so the recycler is working, and the scrapper is working. Both buildings are working here. So now we just need to bring in some more materials. Looks like we got some stuff already being gathered. I see a green bin of fibers, it seems like. Okay. So hopefully they can bring in some extra plastic, too. Let's take a look at this building one more time. Looks like they... Oh, okay, it converts 3 plastic and 2 fiber for each. So can we put more workers on these buildings? Let's do that. Let's add some more workers, because we certainly need these. And then we've got a high priority, which it looks like just 12 plastic is needed for the medical tent, of which we have 3. And then we're almost over... Well, we're halfway to getting the metal that's needed, so that's pretty cool. All right, and then we'll get that emergency tent up later. So we got water. We seem to have plenty of food remaining. And then, of course, if we need more, we'll just go to the... we have our food storage tent, which we can go to get berries from. So any free hands, let's go grab some berries then, especially over there. That's good. I guess we'll start further away at some of the bigger sources so I don't have to remove things like that. So we have, oh, there's actually different types of colonists too. 3 carriers, 4 workers, 7 adults, and 3 children. That's really unique. Very cool. All right, so now we just need the medical tent to be completed. Looks like these buildings are working, and then the carriers are bringing stuff back to the area here. So it looks like whenever some stuff is delivered that's a required building material, they drop it off right away. Perfect. So the white things look like concrete blocks. The blue is plastic. The yellow is wood, and then I think that darker one might be metal scrap, I believe. Possibly. We'll see. What is nuclear waste for? Hazardous radioactive material that can be cleaned before the soil can be used. Oh, it can be cleaned, or must be cleaned. Removing it requires operational environmental station. To build one, unlock it from the tech tree. So we can actually remove these areas and completely decontaminate an area and turn it into, like, for example, a farm or whatnot. Wow, look at these overturned buildings. That looks like a German logistics truck from World War II. Look at all these different vehicles and stuff. All right, too bad we can't use them to, like, cannibalize it for now and then build a gate later. All right, we're going to save our man. We're almost there. We just are short on a little bit of plastic, but we're almost there. Looks like we're... Oh, look at this. The building's actually shooting sparks, too. They're using stuff to salvage. Very nice. They're, like, cutting it apart into usable pieces. Very cool. All right, construction completed. Food storage. Excellent. Now we've got another food storage up, so we can actually have more storage if we need to. So we started with one of those. I didn't need to build it, but we can salvage it if we need to, or just build it closer to the sources. So that's kind of cool. And so we can get multiple people working on that. And that's really neat. So that way we can have multiple resources being gathered like that. So that's really helpful rather than having people stand around. Everyone's working on different jobs. There you go. All right, now we just need this person to be saved. Come on, Steve. We're going to save you. Operation Save Steve is a go. We're just 2 new plastic pieces away from saving his life from mutating into something. I don't know, maybe a Twitch streamer or something. Oof. All right, come on. Yep, he's working to save his own life. Wow, everybody's napping. I think we should build some more tents, too. The requirements of tents are 2 and 5. So I guess if I would have started with the emergency shelter, that would have been better. But it wouldn't have withstood any sort of, weathers or something like that. So, but cool to build the tents instead, because I think they might be able to be upgraded too. Maybe. Looks like occupants 2 out of 2. We might be able to... Oh, wow, you can even see the people inside and what they're doing. Uh-oh, somebody's having fun. Not on my watch. All right, let's see. 10 out of 12. We just need to fast forward to daytime, and then we are done. Looks like there's just some supplies sitting outside the scrap warehouse. Everybody's inside sleeping. Very cool. All right, colonist Avery is infected. Oh, no, we got somebody with radiation sickness. How do we fix that? Uh-oh. I'm not sure how to cure them. Conditions. Major disease is causing continued health loss, penalties to colonist effectiveness. Untreated infections lead to death. Antibiotics will speed up healing considerably. Infected colonists consume twice the amount of water as healthy colonists. Oh, well, luckily we definitely need this medical center up then no matter what. It's almost done. It's a high priority. All right, let's get it done. So it looks like it heals colonists from various physical conditions. Healing is faster if there are different types of meds available to speed up the healing process. What else do we have for medical buildings? It looks like really there's only the medical tent and burial pit. I don't know where we would build medicine from, but maybe it's something we can trade for or discover out in the world. Now, as for building roads, I don't know what the benefit to that would be. Maybe it speeds up our colonists, but that should be something we think about. Dumpster diving. 2 colonists approach you with sparkling eyes. An old landfill has been found, probably by the stench. It's not too far from here. Although the smell is absolutely awful, it might have kept scavengers away from there until now. Valuable stuff might lie among the waste. An expedition might prove lucrative, but definitely dangerous without any equipment. An extra layer of clothing and a set of tools would go a long way in keeping the colonists safe and efficient. -2 tools, -2 clothes. What do we have for tools and clothes? Well, we have 2 clothes and we have 2 tools. Let's roll that dice, baby. Give permission and the equipment. Go ahead. You smell them before you see anything. A pile of garbage in a vague shape. A humanoid approaches the gate and shouts, "Great success!" The landfill was indeed untouched, and the loot was well worth the effort once it's been properly washed and rinsed. -2 tools, and -2 clothes, but 3 plastic and 3 fun boxes. 10 plastic, 3 fun boxes. Wow. Good, we got a bunch of the plastic that we needed. Excellent. We were able to save them. Good. All right, come on. Let's build that Oh, wow. We have the infected and the mutated person actually building the hospital. That's crazy. It's kind of cool how it shows the building's priorities, too, by... an up and a down arrow. Very nice. Good. So there's quests in this game. There's internal conflict in the game. There's the ability to expand to other territories. It looks like we actually do have 3 medicines, so as soon as this tent is done, there we go. Now we can start healing people. Let's go ahead and get 2 doctors in there right away. I want to make sure that we're good to go. All right, completed medical tent. Excellent. Planks have been depleted over here, so let's go ahead and see if we can move our scavenging area. Excellent. Let's go over... Well, actually, that's just fine there. And then let's make sure food is still being gathered. Good and good. Yep, all right. Looks like there's plenty of food still. And as for water, looks like there's plenty of water as well. Excellent. All right. So we're going to still get people infected, but it looks like we can actually get them in there to be healed. And it looks like they're in there healing now. Good. We've saved the day today. I can't believe it already. All right, let's continue on for a little bit longer. Let's try to build some more structures then. What could be the next thing for us? So we built a scrapper and a recycler. A forester will cut down the trees here and probably also plant them. Let's see, grows saplings and plants them in the specific area. Oh, okay, so he doesn't actually cut them down. It's the sawmill that does that. So the sawmill gathers logs and also creates planks from that, and then the forester will actually regrow them so that way we don't run out. So that's kind of cool. Let's see, we've got fishing huts and trappers, water towers, recyclers. Tailors and tool shops would be quite useful. We will need a lot more tools now, since we're out, or close to being out, and the tailor also creates clothing from fabric, so these 2 might be the next best thing to go for until we've got some bigger buildings ready to go, so we can keep on gathering from there. I wonder how we gather from the big concrete ruins. It looks like we can just use the regular salvage for that. Okay, so we're going to keep getting a lot more material. So let's build our tailor and a workshop then. Let's build those on this side of town, just on the outskirts here. Our tailor and tool shop going down over here. That is the tailor, so the tool shop is next. There we go. All right, so those buildings will be very important then to keep everything functioning. We can then build tools and clothes, which the people will need to continue to do their basic tasks, and then we'll be on to things like energy and making components. Good, so those are the next 2 ordered buildings. Almost nighttime again. Maybe we should build some more homes just in case we discover more people. Nah, we better hold off a little bit. I'm getting a little too ambitious. What does our truck do? Oh, it looks like this is actually a storage area, too. So we can store some more things inside there until we build our let's see, the warehouse. So that's our makeshift warehouse for now. But you can start the game with easier things if you'd like to as well. You can start with, you know, more bunkers and things like that if you want an easy start. We went medium, which is totally fine for a first-time playthrough. And it looks like we're low on food, which means we'll just have to have more people working on gathering food. How many people are working as salvage in the food areas now? Looks like we got a little bit of berries and melons and whatnot. I guess we just need a little bit more time to pass for them to gather what they need. But we'll have to go for permanent food storage then, or rather sources. What about a fishing hut? That seems relatively affordable, given our materials. We could build one over here, though it is close to the radiation. I don't want anybody getting sick. Maybe we could go up here. Yeah, it looks like a really good resource. There we go. Well, this is closer to the camp, and we can we build it here? No, looks like we can't. Oh, right there, perfect. Excellent, that's much better. Very good. So we'll get fish and berries to start with, and then we'll get farming up as well. Very, very cool. I love this already. What is this here? Fun boxes, right? We got 3 of those already. So what are the buildings that have fun with then? What are fun buildings? Let's see. Health and safety. Exploration. So the gate will allow us to go out to other areas. We can decorate too. Pathfinder statue. Beautiful. That's my statue for me. We can go on Brazzers.com. We can torch. We can go on the pink flower bush. I think that's also on that website. Looks like we've got, let's see, storage warehouse. Maybe we'll unlock things as we go on. I don't think I'm seeing all the buildings here. No way. There's got to be more stuff here. All right, low food. Get more people will starve. Absolutely. Let's make sure we get rid of some of these people and just have them on regular gathering now. Let's see here. Emergency shelter completed. Excellent. So let's continue to gather food. All right, what do we got here? Build a water source. Well, we've already completed that, sir. We've already built ourselves. We're way ahead of you. Wow, way ahead of the tutorial. I guess it's not my first day running a mediocre at best city. All right, we need to get some more food. I'm confident that these people will probably, now that I've removed them from other jobs, will be working on gathering food. I can already see some people moving around and gathering. Oh, is that a bear? What is that? Oh, wow, we can do hunting over there. Wild boar. So that must be where we can do our trapping and things like that. All right. So let's make sure people are working on gathering food. I don't see anybody working on that, nor can I see an ability to actually assign them to that, nor can I do a priority on that. So we'll have to make sure that people are gathering food. Let's see if we can remove some other jobs here to make sure that we reassign them to do that kind of stuff. There we go. All right. And we're going to build the tailors next, so I guess we'll put these on low priorities. Excellent. Let's pause construction and hope that everybody goes back to gathering food. All I want right now is just one scrapper, one salvager, and then everybody else working on gathering food. Is there a way to just tell this to chill out? Wow, we've got a lot of resources from over there. Very good. All right, we'll have to make sure our people gather food. Hopefully they do that and don't run out. It would be bad if they starve, so we'll work on that then for next time. We'll build ourselves the fishing hut, and we'll be on our way soon enough. Thank you, everybody, for joining me for this first episode. This has been a fantastic game already. If you guys want to see more of Surviving the Aftermath, let me know. Click or tap that like button. Let's get her up well past 1,000 likes. Glory to Raptoria down below in that comment section. And good job on the food dinosaur. If you haven't already commented, that'll be the way that I know you watched the full video. I'll heart your comment if you do, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow with more. You all take care. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.